Hi guys, today we're doing lesson 12, scale drawings and similar figures. So let's move on right away with part 1. We'll be doing all the odd numbers, so 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. For part 2, we'll be doing the first half of the problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. For part 3, we'll be doing the two questions number 1 and 2. Let's start right away. Number 1. A map shows 1 inch is equal to 10 miles. How many miles is 3 inches? So if you want to find out how many miles 3 inches is, we just have to multiply. Since we know 1 inch is 3 miles, we just multiply both sides by 3. So 3 inches is equal to 30 miles. That's our answer. Scale 1 to 4. If the actual length is 20 meters, what is the drawing length? So the 1 is referring to the drawing length. So on paper, 1 meter on paper, the 1 on paper is equal to the 4 meters in actual real life visual. So if we were to find it comparing to the actual length, we'll have to multiply both sides. We'll have to multiply 4. We'll have to divide 20 by 4 so that we get what was multiplied into to get the 20 actual length meters. If we divide 20 by 4, get 5. We can check if our answers are right. Multiply both sides by 5. 20 meters. In actual length, if it was 20 meters, in drawing length, it would be 5. 5. This will be our answer. Number 5. Scale 1 to 2 means that every 1 is equal to 2 So this refers to a half, since for every 2 there was only 1. So it's as if for every oranges there was only 1 apple, which is only half of the original of the there's only half as many apples compared to as many oranges. This is how I can explain the scale 1/2 as 1 to 2 as a half. Number 7. If scale is 1 inch equals to 8 feet, what does a 12 feet equal on the drawing? This is the drawing. This is the actual length. Well, we'll divide 8 by 2, since putting 4 into 12 is more visual than just doing. We can't multiply anything to 8 to make it to a 12. It is too big of a number. We have to reach the state. We have to divide the 8 by 2 so that we can get 4. Multiply both sides by 3 to get the 12 feet and a drawing scale. We divide 8 by 2, 4 feet. We divide 1 by 2, which is 1/2. Multiply both sides by 3, you get 3/2 equals to 12 feet. Divide 3 by 2, and you get 1.5. For 12 feet it is 1.50 inches on the drawing. Okay, moving on to number 9. True or false? Similar figures have equal corresponding equals. So what similar figures is referring to are figures, let me draw an example. Are figures that have the same proportions but different sizes. So these triangles, they're angles. And the proportions, let's number this X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Their sides, X over C is equal, X over A is equal to Z over C to Y over B. Their sides are proportional. The angles are still equal to each other, except it's just the sizes have changed. This is what it's referring as similar figures. So, it's asking if similar figures have equal corresponding angles. Corresponding angles refer to these. And yes, they do. Both triangles figures share the same angles. So this question is true. Okay, moving on to part 2. A floor plan uses a scale 1 centimeter is equal to 2 meters. A wall is 6 centimeters on the plan. What is the actual length? So multiply 1 times 6. 6 centimeters is equal to 2 times 6, which is 12 meters. The actual length is 12 meters. Number 2, scale 1 inch is equal to 4 feet. If the real fence is 28 feet, what is the actual drawing length? So divide 28 by 4, and you get 7. Multiply 7 to both sides. 7 inches equals 28 feet. The drawing length of 28 feet is 7 inches. Scale factor 3. If the small square side is 2 centimeters, what is the large square side? So it's asking for the scale. We don't know what this is, but it tells us the scale factor is 3. So the difference between the large number and the small number is 3. So just multiply 2 by 3 and you get 6. 2 to 6. This is our answer. A map scale shows 1 inch is equal to 5 miles. How much is 2.5 inches? If we were to find out, we will have to divide 1 by a half to get 0.5. 0.5 inches. If we divide one side, we also have to do it to the other side. So you get 50 divided by 2, which is 25 miles. And 2, we just have to multiply the 1 inch by 2. So 2 inches is equal to, multiply both sides by 2, 100 millimeters. Add these two up. 100 plus 25, and you get 125 milliliters. 2.5 inches is equal to 125 miles. Okay, moving on to our next question, to part 3. Number 1, on the blueprint, a room is 4 inches wide. 4 inches wide. The scale is 1 inch to 3 feet. What is the actual width? So here on the drawing, the blueprint, the room is shown to be 4 inches wide. If you were to apply that in here, multiply both sides by 4. 4 inches is 3 times 4, which is 12 feet. 4 inches wide on the drawing is equal to the actual length of 12 feet. Okay, moving on to our next question. A map shows 1 centimeter is equal to 12 kilometers. The two towns are 5 centimeters apart. What is the actual distance? Similarly, a map shows 1 centimeter is 12 kilometers. And on the drawing, it says in between the two towns are 5 centimeters apart. So to find out what is the actual distance in real life, we just multiply 5 into the scale, 5 centimeters, multiply both sides. So 5 times 1 and 5 times 12 is 60 kilometers. 5 centimeters on the drawing is 60 kilometers in real life. So the actual distance is 60 kilometers. And that will be our answer for number 2. So this was it for today. Today we got more deeper into scales, and we also introduced similar figures, as in to show proportions. Scales, similar. So this is the end of today's video. If I really greatly recommend practicing a lot and going through these questions to make sure you can understand it. Okay. Good job today. Thank you.